Hey, are you still not here yet? Where are you, Meg? Do you even know what day it is? I told you not to be late.
Oh, please, of course I haven't forgotten. This is my son's wedding we're talking about. You think I was born yesterday?
All right, as long as you haven't forgotten. Everyone's already arrived at the church. Where are you? You're not going to be late, are you? Come on, Meg, you promised.
I'm on my way there now. Just relax. Talk about uptight. Anyway, see you later.
Well, hurry up. I don't know where you've been, but everyone has been looking for you. Hello, Meg. The ceremony is starting in a few minutes. Why aren't you here yet?
Well, actually, I arrived an hour ago. I left right away, though.
What? Are you serious? I don't see you anywhere. What is going on? The ceremony has already started. Why are you so late? Did something happen?
Why, as a matter of fact, something did happen, and I think you should be congratulating me. I took the wedding presents from the lobby, by the way. I'm going to sell them for cash.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Don't play dumb. I mean exactly what I said. All these years I've been running around, taking care of everyone. I think you can allow me this one thing as compensation, right? No, in fact, you owe it to me.
Where is all of this coming from? I have no idea what you're talking about. What does that have to do with stealing Gavin and Lucia's wedding presents? Why? And what exactly am I supposed to be congratulating you on anyway?
On my newfound happiness, of course. And yeah, I took the wedding presents. Like I said, you owe me compensation.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Compensation? You came to steal the wedding present without showing your face at the ceremony? Is that what you're telling me? Why would you do a thing like that?
Jeff, I finally met someone special. Someone who understands me. So I'm going to be together with him from now on, okay? Aren't you happy for me? I've had to put up with the likes of you for years and years on end. But now I'll be free. So yeah, I'll be taking the wedding presents as compensation for everything I went through.
What do you mean? What did Gavin ever do to you?
He stole my life. Well, technically, you're responsible for that, but sins of the father, you know.
Hold on a minute. I have no idea what is going on right now. Explain properly.
I've left the divorce papers at home on the table in the living room. Just so you know, I won't be coming back. You'll have to live on your own now.
Are you nuts? On the day of your son's wedding ceremony, you steal the wedding gifts and elope with some guy? Even for you, that's crazy.
Well, now that you mention it, I guess you could call it eloping. I'll finally be happy now.
And what do you mean by saying I stole your life? Just what am I supposed to have done to you? I've always done my best to take care of you two. You sure have some nerve, saying that after all that's happened. If anything, you should be the one paying me.
Well, whatever could you mean by that? You say the darndest things sometimes. Anyway, I must be off. Places to go, things to see. Bye now. Oh, by the way, say congratulations to Gavin for me. And tell him thanks for the wedding presents. Well done. Adios.
Have you lost your mind? What are you thinking, woman? Today is your son's wedding ceremony. Meg, are you still there? Hey, Dad, are you busy right now? Can you call me for a minute? I'm a little busy with work right now. Is everything okay? I have something I want to talk to you about. I need some business advice. Huh? You want to talk to me about business advice? I didn't see that coming. What's up? How can I help? Well, it's a little hard for me to explain. I don't really know where to start. You know how I opened the new business last month? I thought I might need your help to make sure the whole thing stays on course, you know. Really? Well, what can I do? If there's anything I can help with, I'd be happy to do it. What exactly do you need me to do? Would you consider quitting your current job and coming to work with me? Wait, you want me to quit my job? A little sudden, don't you think? I've worked at this place for over a decade now. Yeah, sorry, I know it's really out of the blue. but I really need your support right now. I won't force you if you don't want to, though. I'll probably have to move overseas soon. Would you come with me? Wait, you're going overseas? Since when? Back up and explain from the beginning. Well, ever since Mom up and disappeared, things have gotten a lot easier around here, don't you think? And Lucia loves you like she loves her own father. She'd definitely welcome you to come along with us, if you were interested. We could really use your support. Would you please think about it? I mean, I'm flattered, but I'm just not really sure why. You seem to be doing well yourself. I'm not sure there's much I can help with. Well, you probably don't like being in that house anymore, do you? Especially living all by yourself now. The other week when we had a drink together, you said the place feels like it's haunted by all that bad energy, right? Did I? I don't remember saying that. Sorry if I alarmed you. Anyway, I don't really understand where all of this is coming from. I'll call you later and you can explain it to me in detail. Actually, do you mind if I stop by the house and see you in person on my way back home from work? I think it's better if we talk about this in person. No problem. Let me know when you're done for the day.
Hi, Jeff. How are you doing these days? Life treating you well?
Sorry, who is this?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Gavin said the exact same thing. You two are so similar.
Oh, it's you, Meg. What do you want?
Wow, talk about a frosty reception. You really are just like our son. I see where he gets it from. You didn't forget all about me, did you? I really doubt you've already moved on.
No, sadly I didn't forget. Wish I could, though, same as Gavin. So, what could the world's worst mom, who stole her own son's wedding presents and eloped with some random guy, possibly want with me, I wonder?
Oh, Jeff, you don't have to say it like that.
I'm just stating the truth. Now would you please hurry up and just tell me what you want before I lose my temper? I'm pretty busy, you see.
Wow, you're in a bad mood, I see. You could be a little friendlier. After all, I was thinking about making a compromise with you. So, let's get along, okay?
Excuse me? What compromise? What do you think I could possibly want from you?
You don't get it yet. I'll just say it straight. I'm willing to remarry you. Aren't you happy? I mean, you practically begged me not to divorce you in the first place.
I don't remember ever saying that.
Why don't we all live together again, as husband and wife? I asked Gavin if he wanted to come back and live with us, but you know how it is when they grow up. Seems like he'd rather live with his wife than with his mother, but he'll change his mind, I'm sure. Anyway, can I come and live with you? You'll support me financially, right?
Look, I have no idea what you're on about, but I don't suppose this has anything to do with the success of Gavin's business. Did you see it on the news or something?
Yeah, something like that. I'm so proud of him for succeeding at his dreams. I always knew he could do it. So I've decided that we should all live together again, like a big, happy family. Gavin can bring his wife, too. You'll convince him for me, won't you?
Huh? Don't just decide for yourself. Have you ever stopped to think if any of us would actually want that?
I thought you might say something like that. But I'm already in front of the house with all my belongings. The lights are out, though. Are you not home tonight? Working hard as ever, I see. And the front door is locked, so I can't let myself in. Would you be a sweetheart and come and open the door pronto?
What? Don't tell me you're at the old house right now.
What do you mean, old house? This house is the nest of our love. We have so many memories here.
I see you haven't changed one bit since the last time we talked. You do whatever you want and only think about your own needs, as per usual.
Oh, Jeff, you're so stubborn. And here I am willing to make all these compromises for you. Look, I'm really sorry for disappearing on Gavin's wedding day. It wasn't the right thing to do. But that was 5 years ago. You need to let it go. And anyway, I've changed my ways since then. So let's all be together again as a family, okay? I know you want that as much as I do.
We're all living in Paris now. We sold the house, so none of us even live there anymore.
Wait, what? Paris? What do you mean Paris?
It's the capital of France.
I know that much. I wasn't born yesterday. But why are you living there of all places? It's on the other side of the world. Explain yourself, Jeff.
I told you, we're all living in Paris now, Gavin, Lucia, and me. You're no longer part of this family, so it's none of your business, actually.
No, but wait a minute. Why on earth did you decide to go and live in Paris? How did this come about? You never mentioned anything about it to me. How come you moved overseas without saying anything?
Why would I say anything to you? We're divorced, and like I said, you're no longer a part of this family. What we want to do with our lives now has nothing to do with you.
But we're a family? Don't you care?
We were a family, but that was a long time ago. No one thinks of you like that anymore. You're the one who left us, remember? So we have no reason to contact you. Now you're just a stranger to us. I have no idea why you even bothered contacting me in the first place.
So hold on, wait a minute. You're not even in America anymore. But I brought all my stuff with me. What am I supposed to do now? How am I supposed to get to Paris? I was planning to live here from now on. Where am I going to go?
You were? Are you serious? Come on, Meg. You yourself said that you would never return to that house, just 5 years ago. So why the hell did you even bother? Anyway, even if someone was home, they wouldn't have let you in even if you begged. You're not welcome anymore, see?
Unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. Do you have any idea how much all of this has inconvenienced me? I'm in huge trouble. What do I do now? I can't afford a hotel and I have nowhere else I can go. I'm standing in the middle of the road with all of my possessions.
I don't know, Meg. Figure it out yourself, would you? You disappeared off 5 years ago to presumably do whatever you want. Why don't you try your little vanishing trick again?
I didn't just do whatever I wanted, Jeff. How dare you? Don't talk about it like you know what's been happening. I'll have you know, I've been through a lot these past 5 years.
Save it, Meg. I don't want to hear about your problems. You brought them on yourself and you know it. You just up and left with Gavin and Lucia's wedding presents 5 years ago. You didn't even bother to stay and watch the ceremony. You really think he'd accept you back into his life as his mother so easily? Come on. You know I didn't raise him to be a pushover. And to be honest, I want nothing to do with my scummy ex-wife either.
I've had it worse than either of you, for your information. I mean, I wasn't really planning to leave you both in that way, but I had so much going on, you know? I just got a little carried away, that's all. I was so excited to start my new life, and we needed the money. Sure, you could say I acted irrationally, but no one's perfect.
Well, it's not like I couldn't figure out that the type of guy who would force a woman to steal money for him so he can elope with her would turn out to be no good in the end. Anyone could see it. Anyone except for you. But maybe you were the perfect match for him after all.
How dare you say that to me? We were supposed to start a new life together, but he ran away with the money and left me with his debt, you know? It's been a terrible experience.
Back when we were married, you were taking out money from my bank account to give to him, right?
Wait, you knew about that? No way, how did you find out?
How could I not know? You thought I hadn't found out? I'm not as stupid as you think, Meg. I'd been thinking that I wanted to discuss getting a proper divorce with you after they got married anyway, but I never could have anticipated that you would pull such a stunt.
But I had no choice. Jeff, you have to understand. I wasn't bearing a grudge against you or anything. I just needed the money or I wouldn't have been able to start my new life. What was I supposed to do?
It wasn't just that one time. Even now, 5 years later, you're trying to use Gavin for your own financial gain, aren't you?
Use him? How dare you? I could never do that. He's my son.
Well, how else could you phrase it? As soon as you heard about his successful business, you tried to make contact with us so you could get access to his money. Once you started cheating on me, you were already the lowest of the low when it came to being a wife. But then you went and betrayed Gavin. Congratulations, you're also the worst mother in the world.
How could you be so mean to me? Think about my situation. I've got nowhere to go now. Help me out a little, will you? You have to do something. We used to love each other, didn't we?
It's been so long since then that I don't even remember. And by the way, how can you go begging to Gavin, of all people, saying that you want to live with him again, after everything that you've done to him? Don't you have any shame? He was repelled by it, just so you know. He said you weren't his mother anymore.
said that? I raised that boy. How could he think that about me? Why is he being so ungrateful?
You weren't even home most of the time, and you left the house in a filthy state. You haven't done anything motherly for him in the last 10 years. Not to mention, you stole his wedding presents. I had to apologize to Lucia's parents on your behalf, you know? Everyone was mortified that you would cause such an incident.
Huh? What do you mean? Why would you have to apologize?
You really have no common sense at all, do you? Gavin and I have both had it up to here with you causing us trouble. We've been rid of you for years now, so could you please ensure that it stays that way?
So you're all in Paris now, right? How do I go there? Will you book a plane ticket for me?
For God's sake, how many more times do I have to say it? You are no longer part of the family. Why on earth would we want to pay for your ticket? None of us ever want to see you again if we can help it.
How could you? The three of you swanning around Paris without a word to me about it. I want to live in luxury too.
There it is, the real motive. Just like I suspected. You're having money trouble, so you decided to have us save you. Well, sorry, but we don't want anything to do with it. We've both had enough of you for a lifetime.
At least send me some money for the time being. I'll pay you back eventually. You guys are rich, aren't you? I saw it in the news. I'm his mother, so I have a right to that money too.
No, you're not his mother.
Excuse me.
Don't forget, you're the one who abandoned us. The three of us are getting by just fine without you. Please don't try to contact us ever again. Anyway, I'll be blocking your account. Goodbye forever, my low-life ex-wife. After that, Jeff blocked his ex-wife from contacting him any further. She tried in vain to message him, crying and begging, but he never saw any of it. She gave up on Jeff and tried to message her son Gavin, but all he said was, "You're not my mother anymore." And with those words, he blocked her too. Without anyone to rely on or anywhere to go, she was left completely at a loss for what to do. Meg, who always lived selfishly and done whatever she wanted, would now have to rely on herself to survive. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, click the like button below and subscribe.